To answer your question that you asked in the last segment, Jim, about why are you still getting freezing rain and sleet and not all snow in places like Indy and down towards Paducah, it's because it's so warm in the atmosphere. Now, let me bring up our atmosphere. I'm looking at Ohio right now, around the Wilmington area is what I wanted to model and show you what the atmosphere would be like. So we've got the Empire State Building on here just to give you perspective for height. We need to look at all levels of the atmosphere. First, let me just bring your eyes down to the ground, which is we've got rain because the surface temperature in Wilmington, Ohio right now is in the 40s. An hour ago, we were in the mid-50s. Now, you have to go all the way up beyond 10,000 feet to find the freezing level right now over a good chunk of the area, including around Ohio, but also down into Tennessee. I was looking at Nashville. It is so high up there in the sky where that snow is actually starting that it melts. It has so much time to melt, as this is happening right here and right now in Wilmington, that it's mainly rain all the way down to the ground. Now, where Jim is and where Reynolds is, there's enough cold air at the upper levels that we are changing over to some sleet, and there's cold enough air at the surface, of course, that it's falling either as freezing rain or freezing drizzle. But it all matters as to what's happening sort of as in these mid-levels. So Reynolds, for example, he is getting the sleet, but Jim has had the freezing drizzle and the freezing rain because while it's cold, aloft, it's still warm enough at, 2,000 or 3,000 feet up in the atmosphere that we are getting some melting before it refreezes down at the surface. Steph.
Well, it's time for your Alka-Seltzer flu report. The flu has gotten so bad that one Charlotte area is
in Paducah, so the wind is no joke either. But I want to talk about what's happening on the roadway. So temperatures are dropping. We are at 32 now in Louisville, so now we are dealing with the freezing rain. If you're traveling down I-65, there's a lot of frozen stuff in Kentucky. I-65 is going to be a sloppy ride as temperatures are now down below the freezing mark there, and actually all the way down to Tennessee, because I just saw the temperatures drop off in Nashville to 32 degrees with freezing rain reported as well. Louisville, here is a closer look at what's happening and what's going on with the road temperatures through the area. So this is a key number to watch as well. Even though the air temperature has dropped to 32 degrees, the road temperatures are still warm, but those are also going to follow suit. And of course, bridges and overpasses first will be the ones to get icy. So be wary as you travel here this morning. Steph.
Well, this is what it looked like in Virginia Beach last night. To get back up and running is Virginia Beach City Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Aaron Spence. Thank you for being with us so much this morning. What are the conditions like this morning? A picture showing what conditions were like early yesterday morning compared to yesterday afternoon. What kind of feedback are you getting from parents? Are they upset that it took so long? I mean, there's only so much that you guys can do, right? It's not like you can magically make plows appear. Made for the future after this? Any lessons, or is it just that this is just so rare and happens so little, you're just going to have to deal with this when it happens? The days? All right, Dr. Spence, thank you so much for taking your time to talk to us, and good luck as the schools reopen today. All right, let's go to Jim now. Jim, any closures that you've heard of around Indianapolis?